Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to be getting into some staff picks, flipping through some new arrivals and recently priced records. As always, see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram, you can give the shop a ring or just cruise in. We're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. I got a big old stack I got to talk about because we got a bunch of new records in this week. First of all, I'll lead with a kind of a classic. I didn't know about this record before we got it in. Man, let me tell you, you just want to hear some of the most beautiful, unique music you'll ever hear. Just throw this one on, and I'm not. Words fail me. Words fail me. It's a very moving album. Can't recommend it enough. On the very other side of the spectrum, I never heard of this band. It's got some kind of. They're named after the Vulcan album, or Volcano.
Yeah,
the Brazilian band. Brazilian death thrash worship, total noise. It's great, man. Look at these crazy fellas. They're just hanging out, having a good time.
Cool, dude.
They do. It's from like the 2010s though, so it's not really like not a classic by any means, but really holds up. If you want to throw this one on, if you want to annoy customers.
Is it war metal or?
It's fucking war metal, dude.
Hell yeah, dude! I can tell by the colors.
Yeah, when I say Brazilian death thrash, it's just code for war metal.
Yes.
And then we got this is two albums from this band that is members of No Hope for the Kids, and I'm all, like, knew them through singles and like Bandcamp and stuff, but having their two albums here is a big deal. I was a complete and utter No Hope for the Kids mark. The record's came out 20 years ago. I'm still fucking talking about it. This is their new band. It's really nice, very Portlandy kind of punk, like in the 80s style, Wipers, gloom and doom, 4-chord, melancholic stuff, but really delightful stuff. If you want to know where the old 2000s Denmark punk stuff turned into, we got the records here. I'm glad you picked this album, Dylan. I want you to talk about it.
All right, you guys. So, Heavy Metal Dylan, right?
Right.
Sometimes we gotta be calm and just listen to some Al Green greatest hits. I'm surprised. I'm pissed off that it's still here. I don't know how long it's been on the floor.
Like 3 days.
3 days. And it survived 3 days. It survived since Saturday.
Hey.
Oh my God. So I'm upset. You can't go wrong with the greatest hits of Al Green. And I know I like to laugh about greatest hits records when someone says it's their favorite, but you literally can't go wrong with the Al Green greatest hits.
Yeah, I think when I thought about that album, when we were having our Immaculate Collection discussion.
Yes.
And I think that's in the conversation for a greatest hits compilation that just encapsulates what the artist is about, and perfectly. And yeah, just a really powerful listen. That is a bulletproof, throw it on anywhere, any place, anytime, no skips, perfection of a greatest hits compilation. Everything a greatest hits compilation can be, right there on that record.
Of course.
Yeah. Let's look through some records.
All right.
We gotta answer while we flip.
All right.
Lessalure is saying a young music fan wants to explore 70s glam rock. Named 2 or 3 LPs they should explore. Trade off. You go first.
New York Dolls, self-titled.
That is a tremendous answer.
Thank you.
Keep it very British.
Yes.
Say Sweet Desolation Boulevard.
Ooh.
Easy answer. I'm going, this is 101.
I get it. The Sparks, Kimono, My House count.
It's a hard question. Glam doesn't make any sense. It's not a real genre.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean anything. It's like, is Shauna not glam? Like, I mean, it's like I know it when I hear it thing.
Yeah,
It has to be like platform boot stomping, kind of a little bit of soccer chanting involved.
Yeah.
I think the real telltale sign is like a throwback to the 50s.
Yeah.
Like rock and roll.
And like, does Queen count?
Yeah, that's when you get into the weird stuff, because
Yeah.
there's like, groups that check all those boxes.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't really call them glam rock. And that's the other issue with this. It's hard to say LPs because it's a very singles-oriented genre. I'll give you one song, not an album, but a song. 'Cause the album is terrible. But the song, Tiger Feet from Mud.
Oh, okay.
Kind of a deep cut, but that Gary Glitter stuff, early Sweet, like pre-Desolation Boulevard, like Wig Wham Bam. That's like saccharine, sugary, platform boot stomping, soccer chanting glam. But again, Sparks also.
Yeah, right?
It's weird. David Bowie also somehow.
I'm just saying that to combat your keeping it British.
Oh yeah. No, it's we
though
can have a big tent. I'll say Slade. Super important in that. I'll say Slatest. It's the greatest hits. I don't care. Still counts.
That's fine.
You put on Slatest front to back, you're not finding a bad song on there. What else you got?
I don't know where it counts in terms of release date, but the Stooges Funhouse / Raw Power.
Yeah, I think Raw Power, you're totally safe.
Yeah.
And the big bad voodoo daddy of them all, Mark Bolan and T-Rex.
Oh, yeah.
I can't not say Electric Warrior, but Zinc Alloy is my personal favorite. That said, Electric Warrior that's a life-changing album for anyone that hears it, I think.
Of course.
Viewer questions. This is the part of the vid where we answer your questions from last week's YouTube comments section. We talked about 70s glam during the flip. It's only fitting we talked about 80s glam now, because Greg Hicks is asking for our top 3 80s glam records. Bands. He says bands, not records. So.
Oh, okay.
He's bringing up GNR, Dawkin, Rad. And I kind of like, yeah. So Dawkin for Crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would rather put Crew.
And even Crew, it's just one record. Well, GNR, it's one record. Rad has the best catalog of any of those bands. But I don't really want to listen to any Motley Crue record but the first one. I don't care. And that first, we had a copy come in this weekend that I was playing of Appetite for Destruction. And I'm just so angry that I'm just going to have to like this record for my whole life.
There's nothing wrong with that.
They really did an 80s. They did Never Mind the Bullocks of the 80s.
You say this all the time. There's nothing wrong with liking Appetite, bro.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just I can't properly convey how locked into this I feel. I'm always going to like it. Never gonna grow as a person. Never gonna develop beyond Rocket Queen. I'm always gonna be emotionally moved by Rocket Queen. That is an emotionally stunted person. And I just have to look at the mirror and face myself and acknowledge that that's who I am.
Is it emotional for you because Axl's grew in the Steve Adler's girlfriend in the recording?
I don't know about the factoids. Don't give me trivia.
Oh, I thought you. Oh my God, that's your favorite record of all time, and you don't know that's one.
It's one of my favorite records of all time.
Anyway, so what is your answers?
Those 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you said. Greg Hicks said.
Oh yeah, he got 2 out of my 3. That's some Dawkin for.
For Motley.
Yeah. Not that big of a Dawkin head.
I'm not either.
You're a bit of a Quiet Riot guy.
Yeah, Quiet Riot. I would have to say it's the same. GNR, Rat, Quiet Riot. I would have to move Crew.
Yeah, I
love Motley Crue.
They're fine. They're fine albums.
I can't listen to them.
Not mad at Girls. It's not like it was terrible.
Oh
but
man, dude, that one's
next
great.
to the apex of.
Yeah.
Come on. They just boned themselves by getting too good right out the gate. It's hard.
And then they just were like, "Fuck it."
Yeah.
Party.
Yes. We were talking about cheap records last week, and Brendan Scarborough was asking for favorite records that were under 15. The "were" part here is confusing because I've been at this for a long time, so I don't want to get into some point where I'm bragging about records that were, cheap for me. But back in the day, I was thinking about this recently. How much, I don't know if I've ever paid more than like $20 for anything on Sire Records. And that label, still, I play all of those, Television and Talking Heads and Ramones and all these that nebulous of groups. Man, those are the gifts that keep giving for me. But those were like back in the day cheap records. Those aren't cheap anymore.
Yeah.
But in terms of like ones that left a big impact. Now, you want to get into this century?
Yeah.
Tell you what, Cockspar Shock Troops, baby.
Oh, that is a goated record.
You can come in here. It's been in print and it's been available since we've been open. You can always buy that album and it's always going to be good. And I'm resting my case. I could bring up 100 different great disco records and under the radar classic rock bangers. But let me tell you, they're not as good as Shock Troops.
Of course not. That is a. Did you catch me listening to that?
No, I caught myself listening to it.
Okay,
that's an album I like for the rest of my life.
I left it on Friday and I wasn't sure if you caught me.
Oh, I did play it when I got in.
See.
Like 4 or 5 times in a row,
exactly.
of course.
Great.
That's a record I'll listen to for the rest of my life and not be sad about.
Exactly.
Why am I holding this in?
You're gonna throw.
Listen, buddy. Listen. I don't know why I'm being so aggressive.
So mean.
He says Elvis Costello, My Aim Is True, and I think that's a great example because I think Elvis Costello stuff is phenomenal and pretty underpriced still.
That's their first record?
Yes. I got one for you, Dylan. Cheap Trick. Take
All
a
of
pick.
it?
I don't think I get more rude than $15 with the Cheap Trick catalog.
I've never seen you unless it was some crazy one, but
But that first one is...
Yeah, no, it's phenomenal.
I don't know if there's a better record in that price range. I'll give you another one. You can agree or disagree. The Blue Oyster Cult catalog. Madman Across the Water from Elton John. I can go all day.
I know. Hold on, I'll give you a sec. Paul McCartney and Wings catalog. I've never seen it, unless it's some crazy thing. I've never seen it over 15.
Band on the Run, one of the best sides in the history of rock music. Just side A. It's one of the best sides. You play side A, and it's. I mean, I'm not even. I'm Beatles agnostic, but that record, smoker, and usually under 10.
Yeah,
good pull, Dylan.
Thank you.
And Charlie Shafai is asking, black vinyl versus color vinyl. Where do we stand? Variants, all of that. Mm-hmm. Listen, I say, if I'm selling it, you need it. It's on color. No, I don't know. I listen. I'm dinosaur man. My days of like, it's all the whole pressing's on black vinyl, a couple hundred copies on color vinyl. That was my, way I used to think about things. But that shit hasn't been the case for over 25 years now. They've been changing the way that works. 300 on green, 400 on blue, 500 on pink.
Yeah.
That's for like underground music too. Don't get me started on Target exclusives and all of that stuff. I'll say this: there's no. I don't like when they do like the glow in the dark vinyl, the picture disc stuff that actually affects sound quality. Mm-hmm. That's boo boo. Yeah. But like red, green, black, blue, splatter can be borderline. I don't know. It's fine. There's no difference really. Don't break your back over it. There's certain bands I like where I got 20 copies of this record, that record that they put out because I just love it so much. So I can't. I understand. You love an artist. You want to get all their stuff, but put the love of the music first, and then let anything that follows follow. But always chase the music.
What if it's like collecting?
Yeah, that's collecting. That's different.
Okay, I thought you meant all right.
So if your love of the music is in front, and it pulls the train of geez, I gotta want this European exclusive color. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll mail order it from here. That's fine. I don't care. As long as you actually love the thing, it's great.
Yeah.
But that's very personal to the person.
Get whatever makes you happy, but don't break your back over it.
It's a very succinct way of saying
what you just said.
Yeah, but you're able to haiku it.
I'm a dumb guy.
No, you're a smart guy. You have to be smart to make things condensed like that. If you have any questions you would like to see answered on next week's video, leave a question or comment in the YouTube comment section. We'll address it next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Party.